And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube. Olufemi, speedy recovery to my teacher. Thank you very much, thank you very much. Not a problem, it was just crazy weather last week. It was hot and cold and hot and cold and cold and hot. But thank you very much, Olufemi. Everybody, trading is a learnable skill. When we learn in the correct way the MST, what are the three pillars? Pillar number one is the market, and we are trying to learn about the market with these modules here on the left. Pillar number two is the strategy, and pillar number, yes, a little bit different layout, right? And pillar number three is the trader here now on the site. We put a new slide in, follow us for the latest update. So we are rearranging Facebook page, everybody. We are rearranging the Instagram, okay? But so far you can follow us on youtube.com/c/FXFreedomFX. Okay, everybody? Moving forward, you are graduating from this course when, number one, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number two, you have your strategy in place. You understand why you win, why you lose. And number three, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can make an educated prediction. Simi, how are you? Good morning. And remember, everybody, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. These streams are not trading or investment advice, especially the Forex trading week. And also remember, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? For homework and questions, you have the Gmail contact down here, Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. That being said, everybody, type in the chat the currency pair that you want to check, and let's try to make, today it's Monday, let's try to make an educated prediction, right? On what is going to happen this week on all the pairs that are of your interest. If not, in the meantime, let's start with Canada CHF, everybody. Okay, this is Canada CHF. So far your chart should look like, after the lessons about the Fibonacci, everybody, your chart should look like this. If you're going to use support, resistance, pivot points, market wave Fibonacci's. USD CAD, very good. Let's move on USD CAD. So what is your idea on USD CAD? Do you want to go long? Do you want to go short? And remember, what is the correct way to trade, everybody? Identify a pattern, okay, on the time frame of your choice. Put the stop loss and take profit. So indicators, we are not there yet, so we're going to delete it. Your chart, everybody, on USD CAD should look like this. Maybe a little bit different if you're using FOREX, TradingView, Smart Trader, whatever charting software you might be using. I'm going to short, okay, on what time frame? Hedge fund trader, see me, I'm going to short, there is no right or wrong, on what time frame, and what is the pattern that you are trading. Everybody, this is the habit, okay? So the habit you must acquire, okay? Number one, long or short. Number two, what time frame. Number three, what pattern. Number four, probabilities. And number five, entry setup / strategy. typo, edit label, entry setup in here. Okay, so see me 1 hour chart. Okay, hello Osman, how are you? 1 hour chart, right? So let's clone and let's move on the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, same questions, right? Same questions. Everybody train this process. Makes sense? See me, the habit you must acquire: long or short? Short, what time frame? 1 hour. What pattern? There is no right or wrong. What pattern are you going to trade? Shorting the market. Then we have probabilities, entry setup. Remember everybody, there is no right or wrong. Yes, you can change currencies, you can change time frames, makes sense? This is Simi, he wants to short USD CAD. There is no right or wrong. He wants to short the USD CAD on the 1 hour time frame. We are Simi at number 3. What pattern are you going to short? Okay everybody, trend lines are not patterns, make sense? And moreover, Simi, I'm sorry to tell you, but the market did not break the trend line, make sense? Not yet. We learned about trend lines, everybody. We should not break tails and bodies of candles. So if this is the low, we are going to stretch like in here, right? So this in here, Simi and everybody else, this was a false breakout. Okay. Hello Julius, how are you? Lesson to learn today, Simi and everybody else, trend lines are not patterns. Number 2, you have false breakouts. Number 3, we've learned about trends. And this is the skill that makes you money or loses you money. Make sense, everybody? It's all good. We are trying to implement what we have learned so far in the live market. So Simi, if you want to short, change, find another pattern. Trend line is not a pattern. Everybody, trend line is not a pattern. We learned about relevant highs and lows, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, right? So even though if the market is going to break the trend line, it's not an indication of trend changing. Matinho, good morning. Hedge fund trader Simi, we are waiting for your number 3, 4, 5. In the meantime, anybody else who wants to trade USD CAD or maybe check other currency pairs? There is no right or wrong, don't be shy everybody. You must identify, what do you want? Do you want long or short? What time frame? What pattern? Why what time frame? Because you can go short on one time frame and long on the other time frame. There is no right or wrong. A scalper is going to approach this market in a slightly different way compared to a day trader, compared to a swing trader, compared to a system trader or news trader. Make sense, everybody? Yes, this was a false breakout. You need to wait for the we've learned all of this, everybody. Make sense? Yes. Christmas is coming right in about 2 months. Christmas, so during Christmas time would be wise to go back to Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to re-watch all the lessons one more time. How to know false breakout? You can't know false breakouts. Everybody, makes sense? You cannot predict a false breakout. Anybody else want to trade USD CAD 1 hour time frame? There is no right or wrong. You can go long, you can go short. Just follow the habit. Everybody, you must habitually think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long or short, what time frame, what pattern, what are the probabilities, and entry setup strategy. Anybody else want to trade USD CAD? If not, everybody type in the chat a currency pairs that you want to check. If you had a loser that you don't understand, type in the chat. If you have a currency pairs that it's difficult for you, type in the chat. Make sense? It's all about the skill. You can make money out of this market, I promise you. But you must learn how this market works. Make sense? Exactly, if one person can do this, everybody can do this, right? But not everybody listens to the concepts and the rules, right? We are telling you don't trade from one time frame only, have the confirmation time frame. You don't listen. We are telling you patterns are found on the monthly, weekly, daily, not the 1 hour chart, and you don't listen. We are telling you have a risk reward minimum 1 per 2 if you are not a scalper, and you don't listen. Fair enough, everybody? Talking about being fair. Canada CHF, yes sir, Canada CHF. What is your idea? What time frame? So, Canada CHF. What is your... So today, everybody, let's work on number 3. You have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. I have a good news and I have a bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? I have a good news, everybody, for you, and I have a bad news. Which one do you want? You are going to hear both of them, don't worry. I have a good news and a bad news. Daily time frame, very good. What is the idea? Good news, bad news, which one? First? Bad first. If you cannot make an educated prediction as an analyst, okay, in a sense that you are 60% of the time correct, you cannot make money out of this market. Everybody, bet first, bet first, bet first, bad news. Okay, so it's Monday, right? It's Monday and you want a secret, everybody. Okay, so the secret in your first year of trading, don't expect to make any money and don't focus on money. Focus on becoming a great analyst. Okay, if you cannot predict minimum 60% of the currency pairs that you are trading, you simply cannot make any money, no matter what strategy and or system you are using. And if anybody tells you otherwise, you can tell them in the face that FXFreedom, Michael, is saying that they are liars. They are lying to you. Okay, fair enough? It's not bad news, it's also good news. But this is the secret. In your first year of trading, don't expect to make any money. And don't focus on money. Focus on becoming a great analyst. Try to predict how this market is going to move from Monday to Friday. If you cannot predict minimum 60% of the currency pairs that you are trading in the correct way, you simply cannot make any money. Make sense, everybody? Why not? Because, yes, 60%. Because if you say Canada C, it's just an example, right? But you say, okay, I am predicting Canada CHF that is going to fall for the week, but Canada CHF is going to be resilient for the week, then you would be selling something instead of buying. Does this make sense? You would never capture moves if you are, in your perception, you would try to, it's just an example, so you would try to sell, short, something that is going up and up and up. And vice versa, you can say, okay, I'm going to buy Canada CHF for the week. So you would try to buy something that is falling, make sense? You simply cannot make any money, no matter what strategy and or system you are using. Okay, this is the bad news. What is the good news? Once you become, oh, where is the typo? Simply, there you go. Okay, what is the good news? The good news is once you become consistently correct minimum 60% of the time on the currency pairs, then you are going to make money. This is the good news. Because if you predict, as a good analyst, you predict, oh, but I want to trade. This is everybody, see? Again, we are there, right? You are not listening, right? The backbone of being a great trader is first, number one, becoming a great analyst. Good news. Let's say that you predict that Canada CHF is going to go up for the week. Of course, the market must wave, right? But it's going to go up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you are going to buy. It doesn't matter, scalper, day trader, swing trader, you are going to make money. Make sense? And vice versa too. Let's say that you predict Canada CHF for the week is going to fall down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to wave anyway. And you are going to be positioned in the correct direction. It doesn't really matter if you're a scalper, day trader, swing trader. Again, you are going to make money. This is the good news. Never forget. We have big challenges teaching you in the advanced course because you are focused on the money. Make sense? and you are doing not the correct thing, not judging anybody, we are all the same, we are all the same, you know, not judging anybody, but if you are focused on the money, you are not going to do the correct things, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simi says, okay, got it. Focus on the process, everybody, makes sense? You must learn how this market works. Then the money will come. Is anybody here who doesn't believe me, a non-believer? Type in the chat, I want to hear from you. Type in the chat, Freedom, I don't believe you. I know I can make money in the first year. Is anybody here a non-believer? Who doesn't agree? You know, nobody likes to hear this, right? Nobody likes to hear this. But still, 90% of traders all around the world, Japan, Russia, Ukraine, Croatia, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, France, USA, Brazil, Canada, Greenland, Norway, 90% of traders lose. Those are the numbers, everybody. Numbers don't lie. Numbers tell a story. You can check for yourself. Okay? This is the secret. And this is, to your surprise, everybody, this is how we were groomed to, make sense? This is how investment banks and hedge funds and brokers, I mean the institutional traders, this is how they are grown. Or groomed, what's the word in English? You know? And it's common sense, makes sense, everybody? This is pure common sense. If you're a bad analyst, why would somebody give you money to trade? Type in the chat, everybody, yes, this is common sense, or type in the chat, no, it's not common sense. This is how I was groomed 20 years ago when I was working in some institutions. We start as an analyst, and once we become 1 week after another, we had the numbers that we correctly predicted a minimum of 60% of the currency pairs. Only then the investment bank allows us to trade. Not before. If some of us was 50% correct on the moves, they said to us, sorry, you need to get back and work on your understanding of the market. And this is common sense, right? Type in the chat, yes, this is common sense, or no, you know, this is BS what you're talking about. Everybody, I want you to understand this. It's not personal, and it's all good news. But it's going to take some time. Nonetheless, trading, it's a learnable skill. Okay, back to trading. We are in the Forex trading week. Everybody see me and everybody else. Canada CHF. Long or short? Long or short? Daily chart, whatever you want. There is no right or wrong, everybody. What? 1, 2, 3. Long or short? Okay, the habit. The habit. This is the process. Number 1, long or short. Number 2, what time frame? Number 3, what pattern? Number 4, probabilities. Number 5, entry setup. Entry setup slash strategy. Strategy, there you go. Shola says it makes sense. Everybody help me spread the message out there. Okay, I would be very grateful to you if you can spread this message, this reality. Make sense? Because people come to the courses, advanced course, basic course, you know, with the wrong perception that in 1 month they are going to be day traders and they're going to have a salary. Not true, not doable, not realistic. So if this makes sense to you, please help me spread the message. You have your friends and family who are traders or they are trying to trade, you know. Some of them are in the crypto market, some of them are in the stock market, some of them are in the forex market. Help me spread out the message that don't expect to make any money, and you should not focus on the money in the first year. And you know them, right? How many of us have friends who are trying to be a trader for 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and they are not making it? Why not? Because they never learned the correct way, which is this one, and they are still today, they are changing. They are changing systems, they are changing strategies, they are changing markets, they are changing mentors, they are changing YouTube channels, they are changing courses. You know those guys, right? This is the why. They are trying for 1, 2, 3 weeks or a month and they don't make any money, and oh, this doesn't work. Now it's the time to tell them into the face, wake up, you are doing this for 5 years, wake up. No, but this strategy doesn't work. Well, what is most likely, that the last 20 strategies didn't work, or maybe it's you that don't understand how this market works? Nobody wants to hear this, right? The reality check. I told my friends, if you are going to keep changing strategies, guess how your next 5 years is going to look like. Exactly the same, right? It's like we say, oh, next year I'm going to lose 20 pounds or whatever, you know, next year I'm going to be fitter, or next, you know, the New Year resolution, new goals, right? But 1 year from another doesn't change. Why not? Because we stay the same. But the formula to success, it's really simple, everybody. Find somebody who has the numbers, not just in trading. Find somebody who is fit if you want to be healthier. Find somebody who has the numbers in the markets if you want to make money, and follow their formulas. Make sense? Just follow them. Do what they do. This is what I did 20 years ago. I was stubborn like you, you know, I didn't listen like you, I did all the mistakes like you. But once I start following the formula of my mentors, then everything changed. Okay, back to the market. See me, long, short, what time frame, what pattern, probabilities, entry, setup, and strategy, everybody. We are on Canada CHF daily chart. Long or short right now? What is the prediction for the week? Yes, everybody, if you are trading, so Simi chose the daily chart. If you are on the 15-minute chart, you are going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a different way. You can go long, you can go short, there is no right or wrong. Long on the daily, okay, what pattern? Number 3. What pattern? And everybody, if you are using the Fibonacci's, your chart should look like this right now. Indicators out. So if you are using Fibonacci's, everybody, if you are using the market wave, the yellow one, and if you are using support, resistance, pivot points, your chart should look like this right now. So Simi says engulfing, right? So if you are talking about this candle in here, Simi, the train has left the station. Make sense? This is over. This one. Okay. There is no right or wrong, but if the market was reacting to this candle, okay, this is the engulfing bullish candle, but then the market was kind of sideways, pushing down, doji, pushing down, doji, and now it's kind of moving back up. So try to find a pattern on your trading time frame and try to find a pattern on the confirmation time frame. So counter trendline breaks, we learned about this, everybody. This is an entry signal. We need to find the pattern. Make sense? Why? Because the volume and the lots are going to be calculated from the pattern. Okay, and then we need to check probabilities. Anybody else who wants to go long or short on Canada CHF? Daily chart or any other charts? There is no right or wrong. You can choose the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, daily, monthly, weekly. Simi, what do you think? Hedge fund trader Shola, hedge fund trader Julius, hedge fund trader Matinho, Osman, long or short on Canada CHF? Last day is not engulfing? No sir. No sir, this one is not bullish engulfing, no sir. Everybody, let's make a prediction. Let's make a poll. Who in here thinks that Canada CHF for the next week, I mean for this week, everybody, who in here thinks that Monday, let's change colors, type in the chat, for prediction for the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Who in here thinks this market is going to be bullish from Monday to Friday? Who in here thinks that this market is going to be bearish Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? And who in here thinks that this market is going to be sideways? Maybe like this, or maybe like this. If you are correct on your analysis, you are going to make money. If you are not correct on your analysis, educated prediction, then you are going to lose. Is that simple? Make sense? Hedge fund trader says, Osman says long, the only pattern I see the double bottom on the 4 hour time frame. See me, I'm bullish. So let's check the 4 hour chart. Okay, so hedge fund trader Osman is seeing double bottoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Osman, do you want to trade double bottoms? So So if you enter right now, everybody, this is the risk, and clone, we should go 1 per 2 and clone. So if this is you, everybody, like Osman, you are predicting that this market is going to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to move up. Agreed? There is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong, everybody. Too much risk. Why? Shola says consolidation. Everybody, why it's too much risk? If you can risk 0.5% in here, why would be this too much risk? Risk 0.5% per trade. Risk 0.5%. And Shola says consolidation, right? We don't know, we don't have the crystal ball. So this is the 4-hour chart, everybody. Somebody's seeing double bottoms, somebody's seeing consolidation. There is no right or wrong, you have both of them. So consolidation. Hedge fund trader Shola, do you want to short the market? There is no right or wrong, makes sense, everybody? Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Talking about risk, everybody, why too much risk? Don't fall prey. If you are thinking, everybody, that you want a short stop, that you want a 5 pip stop or 20 pip stop, this is not the correct way to trade, makes sense? You've learned in the wrong way, everybody. Long for this week, Julius, what pattern? So everybody talking about tradable patterns so far. Osman identified double bottoms. Those two, Shoal identified consolidation. Julius, long for the week. What pattern are you going to trade? Somebody saying, I don't know. You must. So this is part of the scene here. Everybody. Where is the text? Here. Scene here. You cannot escape decisions. You must decide. Make sense, everybody? And this is why we're telling you, don't focus on the money, focus on the analysis. You must decide long or short. You must decide what pattern you are going to trade. You must make decisions. Long for this week, okay, but what pattern? Julius, I'm seeing a crown. On what time frame? What time frame? Hedge fund trader Julius, what time frame are you seeing a crown pattern? Anybody else want to trade Canada CHF 1 hour chart, 50-minute chart, 4 hour chart? From the daily time frame. Let's see the daily time frame. Daily time frame. Daily time frame. Let's zoom in. No, there is no crown yet. If this would be the Julius, if this would be the left tip, and this is the center tip. The market did not make a hard high, not yet. Make sense? Freedom, help me out. Okay, we've learned this, everybody. We've learned this. Example. Shola sees this market in consolidation. Okay? The market is at the upper band right now. If I go on the 15-minute chart and start seeing lower lows, lower highs, give me a second. If I'm seeing lower lows, lower highs on the 15-minute chart, okay, and if I short the market all right now, or if I wait for the next retracement and then short the market, did I do anything wrong? As an analyst, trade what you see. Is this market in consolidation? Yes or no? I'm just new here, so what is happening here? Dennis, if you are new, if you would be so kind, please go on Duka's Copy YouTube webinar page and start to watch lesson number 1. What is market structure? Okay, everybody, if you are new, please go to Duka's Copy YouTube webinars, and here you have playlists, everybody. Click on playlists, and here you have Forex Course 101 2022, and start to watch and learn lesson number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so on and so on. Okay? In the meantime, Dennis, we just finished the Fibonacci's, okay, and we are what is called the Forex Trading Week, where we are trying to implement into the markets what we have learned so far. And this is what we are doing right now. Back to the original question, everybody. If I'm Shola and I identify that the market is in consolidation, okay, I can wait for the 4-hour candle to close bearish, and then I go on the 15-minute chart and I short the market. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded, which means stop loss above the consolidation. Did I do anything wrong as an analyst, not a trader yet? Okay, and if I'm Osman and I'm seeing the double bottoms, okay, on the 4-hour chart, and if I wait for the market to retrace and wait for another counter trendline break on the 4-hour chart and I enter long, did I do anything wrong? I could be trading the 4-hour Fibonacci's and entered in here, so this entry setup, you know, is over. Did I do anything wrong? Stop loss goes on the pattern traded stop loss, or down in here on the double bottoms, or stop loss below the A of the 4-hour Fibonacci. And if the market stops me out for any reasons, what does this mean? Did I do anything wrong? Osman is asking, you are selling the dip? Everybody, this is from the stock markets. We are not selling dips. We are trading patterns. Make sense? Everybody? The forex market, it's a different animal. Don't compare for stock market to the forex market. Buy low and sell high in the forex market does not work. Make sense? And here we are, right? After 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You are not listening. Or you are listening half and half you're doing your way. What's the answer, everybody? Can I trade double bottoms risking 0.5%? Can I trade the consolidation? Can I trade the Fibonacci's? Simi wants to go long on the daily chart. Daily chart is here. We've learned about the Fibonacci's, everybody. You know, and short on trend, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. Would be prematurely for us to trade the uptrend right now. But once the market, talking about me and Simi, once the market starts to make higher highs, higher lows, can I wait for a retracement on the daily and enter on the counter trend line break? Did I do anything wrong? Everybody? Or can I short the market too? I'm trading the contrarian Fibonacci in here is still valid. The market's making lower lows, lower highs. If this market pushes higher and higher and I put a counter trend line break and I short the market, did I do anything wrong? What's the answer? No, 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 and no. Exactly, nothing wrong. You must decide, everybody, on what pattern are you going to trade. And then you need to address probabilities between going long and buying Canada CHF today and for this week, and going short and sell Canada CHF today and for this week. Where are the probabilities? And if you practice enough, practice, it's just a matter of time that you are going to win in your educated prediction 60% of the time. The market is going to start making sense to you. Make sense? But you must train. Practice. There is no right or wrong, exactly. Trade what you see short. Somebody typed, not on YouTube but on the other streaming platform. Trade what you see. This market is short. Everybody being a good analyst, right? We addressed what is the long-term view, what is the short-term view. So this market, everybody, short-term it's down. On the daily chart, the short-term view of this market is short because the market's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. But long-term, this market is up because you have the yellow market wave still valid and you have the original Fibonacci still valid. Does this make sense to you? Type in the chat, everybody, yes, it makes sense, or no, it doesn't make sense. Once you understand how this market moves, then you are going to address your strategy, your entry setup. If you are a long-term swing trader, most likely you are going to wait and buy the original Fibonacci for the next 2, 3, 4 months. If you are a short-term day trader, most likely you are going to trade inside this consolidation And if the downtrend is going to continue, you are going to buy the retracement and sell the next down extension. As a day trader, does this make sense to you? Timing applies, great question, timing applies to different strategies. You must understand, everybody, that if you can learn, it's all about education at this phase. If you can learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you lose, you didn't do anything wrong. And don't be scared, because if you are scared, you are not trading in the correct way. Make sense, everybody? If you are not focused on the money, there is nothing to be scared of. Does this make sense to you? If you are thinking, I am here, I am doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to understand the market, compared to I am doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make money, those two are completely different way of thinking, everybody. If you are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make money, you are going to be scared. Make sense? Type in the chat, true or not true? How many of us are scared to make decisions and to, maybe we entered one trade, it went bust, and now, oh my gosh, what if I lose another one, and oh my gosh, I lost 2 times already, what if I lose again? How many of us think like this? This is a signal that you are not learning in the correct way. A junior trader in the first year who is learning how to be a great analyst is not going to have emotions about the money, because he or she doesn't care. If you are approaching the market 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a researcher, as a detective, you are trying to make sense out of the market, you are not going to be emotionally involved with making money. And this is why some of you listen, some of you don't listen. We are telling you, go on the demo account first. Learn how this market works, and then the money will follow. Make sense, everybody? Money is a consequence of a well-executed strategy. Money is not the reason to enter into a trade. Freedom, can you repeat, please? Yes, sir. Money, it's a consequence of a well-executed strategy, not the reason to enter the market. Easy to understand, but also easy to misunderstand. And money is a consequence of a well-executed strategy, comes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I'm emotionally involved in making money, am I going to execute the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the correct way? Most likely, most of the time. What's the answer? Yes or no? Somebody just typed, there is much to learn. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is why we're telling you, you are graduating from this course and it's going to take you approximately 1 year, if not more. Okay? Tell your friends and family not to waste money with systems, courses, signals strategies, whatever, who are telling you, oh, you are going just buy this strategy and you are going to make money. You won't. Bring them to this show, tell them that I said this. I don't have any problem challenging anybody. Okay? How come are you so confident? Well, it's common sense. If we would just buy a signal service, my Uber driver would be a trader. And guess what? The Uber driver bought the signal service and he lost. If it would be just, oh, buy the system or the strategy, my gardener would be a trader. And guess what? My gardener bought systems and strategies and he lost. Does this make sense to you, everybody? This profession is no different than any other professions, and it's like a university. It takes some time. If you are going to learn well, you are going to make money. If you are not going to learn well, what happens in the university or college if you don't learn well? You are never going to graduate. It's that simple. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Tomorrow we are moving forward to the next topic in the intermediate module. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade for freedom. See, don't trade for money, trade for freedom. See you back.